What's up, guys? So today we're going over the top 5 reasons I hate Jacksonville. All right, so if you are moving here to Jacksonville or Mayport, or you're pcsing like I did, and you're looking to buy a house, or you're looking for a rental, or just looking for housing in general, please hit me up. Give me a call, shoot me a text, email, snail mail, doesn't matter. Subscribe to this channel so you can find out more information. And like I said, just hit me up because I've got your back when moving here, and I'm gonna take care of you, especially during your whole PCS process. All right, so I don't really hate Jacksonville. I actually really like Jacksonville, okay? But I wanna give you guys 5 reasons why, that people don't normally talk about, when they're given these videos. So I want to make sure that you understand some of the stuff that could be negative if you're coming to Jacksonville. So number 1 would be the traffic. So it's not really the traffic, it's more the drivers. So the drivers themselves around here, they suck, okay?
I almost hit a cone.
So you have really like 2 kinds of drivers. You have either the really fast ones that are cutting in and out nonstop, and they're driving all crazy and stuff like that. And then you have the ones that are really, really slow. Now, generally, the speed limit around here, obviously, is set at whatever they set it at. But most of the time, going 10 over, it's okay. But then you got guys that are going like 30 miles an hour over, and then they ride your bumper, and you're just sitting there like, what? Why are you riding my bumper, right? I know everybody's been there before. But then you have the other ones that are in the fast lane that just sit there and they don't do much. They just, they're just sitting there. Now I will say the traffic can get backed up certain areas. And if you're active duty like I am, you definitely want to be aware of the gate traffic. The gate traffic can get backed up, depending on the time of day. I know when I leave work at around, say, 5-ish, then it can be a little hefty on Wonderwood, which is the road that I go straight down from Mayport to get home. And it can get a little backed up, but usually it's not bad. So overall, like, it's compared to Norfolk traffic, this traffic is like nothing. All right, so number 2 would be the construction. There's literally construction everywhere. They're always working on stuff. It seems like the I-295 they've been working on that for years. So just be mindful that you're probably going to see construction, and it's going to be ongoing for what seems like forever. Okay. So then number 3 is the weather. So in the summertime, it can get really hot, up in the 90s, and humid. So for me, I don't like that. If it was a dry heat, that's fine. But if it's muggy and humid like it is down here, I really dislike that. Now, wintertime, you can still get cold. It's kind of weird because you can have a bunch of days where it's warm, and then all of a sudden it drops to like the 40s, and you're going, when did we go into winter? And then the next week it'll climb back up into the 70s and 80s. So it's a little weird, something to get used to. And then on top of that, you also have to be mindful that we're in Florida, so that means hurricanes. Hurricane season comes, and just make sure you have a plan. If you're PCSing here, most likely your command's going to have a plan for that, so you can move yourself out of here and get out of the direction of the hurricane. But if they don't, make sure you have a plan set in place for hurricane season, and stock up, because you're not going to see anything on the shelves. And then number 4 is the animals and the bugs. Okay, so I didn't know this coming here. The animals and the bugs are everywhere. You got mosquitoes and gnats and all that, you know, the normal stuff, right? And then you have cockroaches. Cockroaches are everywhere. They're a lot like Hawaii. So when I was in Hawaii, we had cockroaches everywhere. It's just a fact of life, right? So you're gonna have that here too. And then on top of that, you have a lot of different animals that could become a hazard. You know, you've got alligators. Sometimes, I still haven't seen one, but you do have gators, and a lot of locals say any body of water that you see potentially has a gator in it. So just be mindful of that. And then really the big one is the snakes. Nobody really said anything about the snakes before I got here, and there's a lot. I have a few living underneath my porch. Most of the ones that I've seen already are normal. They're non-venomous, but there are copperheads and water moccasins, so be careful of that. I don't really let my dog out anymore by herself. She's a smaller dog, and she's older, so I got to keep an eye on her. And then with that too, I also have to keep an eye on the fact that there's ospreys here. So the ospreys will definitely pick her off if they get the chance. So if you do have smaller animals, cats or smaller dogs, I would just go outside with them. I don't ever let my dog out without me anyway, but it's just something to think about, okay? And then finally, number 5, right? So number 5 would be the fact that there's really nothing that makes Jacksonville stand out as far as a city. You know, I'm from Philadelphia, so we have all kinds of stuff. You know, the food is ridiculous up there. Jacksonville does have a lot of good food. When people talk about downtown, there's really not a set downtown. Okay, there's not like you can go downtown and just walk around and have all kinds of stuff to do. It's not really set up that way. Now, are there things to do? Of course, always. You know, it's a city. You know, you've got the Jaguars stadium there. You've got the Iceman hockey team. I've gone to a bunch of these games already. It's awesome. It's a great time. You know, there's still bars and stuff like that, but there's the general consensus, and I'm not one that's actually doing this anymore. I was in my younger years, but I don't really do the nightlife thing. But the general consensus is that there really isn't much of a nightlife here. If you are a young Navy sailor, you know, going out looking to party, you may struggle trying to find a place that does that. And of course, if you are a young sailor that does go party and you need a ride because you drank too much, please give me a call. I will definitely come get you, no questions asked. Just like we always say in the Navy, right? But yeah, overall, there's not really a set like culture. Some people say that there's a small town vibe in a big city. I guess I could see that, but at the same time, it's not like everybody knows you. Everybody is extremely nice, but I'm not sure it's really small town. It's huge. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that actually leads me to number 6. I wasn't going to do a number 6, but here's number 6. Number 6 is the distance. Holy smokes. You're talking about a big city. I mean, it's huge area-wise. So distance, I mean, it takes me a half an hour just to go from my house to work every day. And that's in Mayport. And it would be the same if I was going from my house to Nas Jax. So if you're getting stationed here, I wanted to be right in the middle just in case later on down the road I get stationed somewhere, you know, on Nas Jax, then I'm okay, right? So if you are looking for a place and you decide to give me a call, bring that up where you want to be, because distance is huge here. I mean, it's not uncommon if you're looking for a car when you get here to find cars that have 100,000 miles on them, and that's because to get anywhere, it's a distance. Now, granted, where I live, I can get to Home Depot within 15 minutes. I can get to Walmart. It's right around the corner. There's a lot of stuff around me. But if you're, say you want to go to, you know, we're close enough to go to Disney World, right? So that is, that's 2 hours, about 2 hours away. You know, Orlando is down there, so you got SeaWorld and all that stuff down there, right? So that's a distance. If you want to go to Georgia, that's going to be a distance. A lot of guys guys and ladies that I work with, they live about 45 minutes to an hour away from work. So keep that in mind when you're looking for a place that it could be a distance, and that is definitely something to bring up with me if you get on a call with me and we go over all that stuff, because I'm going to ask you which areas you want to live in, and depending on the area, which I'm going to go over in more detail in other videos. I'll go through all these different neighborhoods and stuff like that, but the distance is definitely going to be brought up. So, of course, like I always do, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. And again, if you are looking to relocate to Jacksonville, Florida, or you're PCSing here from another location and you're looking to buy a house or whatever the case may be, hey, hit me up, give me a call, text, email, snail mail. Of course, doesn't matter, because I'm going to take care of you when it comes to the housing front. All right. So until next time, I'm out.